Hello everybody. We are, hold on, let me just attend to something. Okay. We are hoping to find, once again, snowy owls. Where we had won't spend too much time, and then I am not going to go to Montezuma
onto New York 89 North,
even though we'll be relatively that extra drive
north for 3 miles.
I'm not saying we will. I just don't want to. I guess overnight. Then it's supposed to be, and it's supposed to get colder, windier. It's currently 16 degrees, so it's not warm. But Monday is supposed to be very cold. I think like mid-single digits. At least it's going to be all that much different in the Montezuma area or in the Ithaca area. Now, with the snow on the ground, obviously finding a snowy owl is more challenging. So, you know, in many ways I'm relying on just plain dumb luck. I think I see a hawk in a tree to our left. Hi, baby. I'm sure we're going to have some signal issues here and there. I think we just had one. Traffic has been, you know, my driving has been slow today because of the snow on the ground, and there are some drivers that are moving along maybe faster than they should, and in fact on this road earlier I saw two vehicle accidents, one right after another, and I don't know if those were related, but they weren't very close, the two vehicles, but each one was in the ditch, you know, along the road. So definitely need caution today. We're expecting, I've seen various numbers, at least a foot of snow, and I've seen numbers as high as 18 or 20 inches of snow. So, you know, those are the possibilities, and I'm sure, you know, various factors will be at work. One could argue maybe we shouldn't have had a tour at all today, and that's possible, you know. But I think we can. There's not supposed to be too much snow during the day, but you know, even a little bit of snow can make things slippery, so we have to be careful. What did I wanted to say something else? Oh, there have been reports, and if it weren't for the weather and the, you know, my concern about time, and also just the weather itself, just interfering with things, if it weren't for that, I would try to see the tufted Cayuga Lake lately, the last few days. You may recall, and I don't know if this would be the same one, but by the reports, a couple have taken photos. By the reports, this one is, you know, in full breeding plumage. It's a male, and definitely has the tuft, bright white sides. I wouldn't mind seeing it and recording it, but you know, I don't know if I'm going to spend the time today to do such a thing. I'd have to find it first. And as I drove by Cayuga Lake, you know, granted I was trying to keep my eyes on the road, I did see, you know, a fair number of ducks down there. Not huge numbers, but a fair number. And so it'd be, and who knows if the duck would have been within view from any of the areas that are convenient for viewing.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Cemetery Road.
There's a vehicle, not really.
On Cemetery Road for 3/4 of a mile.
It's nice to give people warning that you're going to slow down on roads like these, where you can't stop on a dime by any means. You know, there is, as you can probably see, there is some snow, you know, coming down now. Not a lot, but it's the kind of thing that can kind of discourage, you know, birds to take flight. Again, it's not a lot, but it's certainly not dry conditions in terms of flying right now. Leaving the last location, which I did not actually share with you because I didn't see anybody, you know, I set up the GPS at...
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto Saybolt Road.
It wanted me... Saybolt Road, that's the same road? Oh, wow. I wonder if I could have taken maybe Saybolt Road all the way from there to here, but I was just concerned, and it might have been shorter to follow the GPS instructions, but I was concerned just about how well the roads might or might not be maintained.
Turn right onto Saybolt Road.
I'll bet that's the same Saybolt Road. It must be.
Continue on Saybolt Road for 3/4 of a mile.
And that other location, there's a Saybolt Road, and I can't imagine that name is that popular. See a crow above the road, and I see in a tree to our left another crow. Okay, so there's 3 crows there now. I'm not positive. Anyway, you know, not only does an owl have to be there for us to see it, given these conditions, it might be very challenging to see it, even if plain dumb luck. Guess we were off air, or something was going on. I hope we're back live now.
In 600 feet, turn right. turn right.
Okay.
In 800 feet, turn left.
Oh, come on. Again, I realize this could be a waste of time, but especially on a day like today. Just looking around. So, you know, we haven't seen ourselves, we have not seen a snowy owl here. We've seen one in the other location. But we haven't seen one here yet. And I really don't know what the various, you know, the best locations or most likely locations are, to be honest with you. Well, you know, I'm going to look around a little bit, but again, I'm not going to be crazy and try for hours. And then I do want to get back to Ithaca. I think it's the wise thing to do. And again, maybe this is a waste of time, but I just want to try and give a reasonable, meaning in terms of time, give a reasonable effort. obviously it's more fun to actually see what we're looking for if we can, but it's fun to look too. Keep your fingers crossed. Let me just check something on my phone here. 1 second. Hold on, there's something I want to look for here. I think we'll take a left up here. Drive this way a little bit. Maybe we won't go too far. This was the area where I believe it was yesterday, or maybe the day before, it had been spotted. Again, with the snow on the ground, it makes things difficult for me to see. It'd be a lot easier if it were just a white spot on a brown background. If it's even round anyway. We're just going to look for a few more minutes, and then I think I'll head to Ithaca. Like I said, I'm willing to make a reasonable attempt, but I don't want to be crazy. see anybody. Up ahead, there's an intersection. We're on Ferris Street, and what the report was that you know, could be seen from the intersection. This is, you know, a day or two ago. You know, that's when the report was actually filed. Can't remember if it was yesterday or the day before, but. Sorry, I know this is not exciting. I haven't shown you a single bird of any sort. There's no doubt, when it comes to bird watching, you know, win some, lose some. And sometimes if you're looking for something that's somewhat elusive, it's maybe turn around. I'm going to head back to Ithaca. No sense in keeping things running while we're doing that. I don't know exactly how long it'll take me to get back to Ithaca. We're almost all the way to Montezuma, so I would have to imagine, you know, maybe 1:30 or so, somewhere around there, by the time I can get back and get set up to look at things. So let's say roughly 1:30 to 1:45. I hope to restart in Ithaca. Okay, everybody? All right, I'll see you then. Bye-bye.